What is up, everybody? It's Liam. I'm back and I'm doing another review. This time it's with the On CLOUDMONSTER. So in my last review, I reviewed the Nike Zoom X Invincible Run Flyknit 2s, the second generation. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Those come out hopefully next week or the following week. But now I'm going to go ahead and review the On CLOUDMONSTER. I just first want to come out and say that I'm not sponsored by any company, not sponsored by On, by Nike, ASICS, anything like that. Just offering a true review of how I feel. I have about 550 miles in the On CLOUDMONSTER, and so based on that, I'm going to tell you what I think with no strings attached or anything like that. But let's get into the review. So this shoe came out about 6 weeks ago. It's still pretty new. It's from On Running. It's the O and the ON here. I'm just going to talk about what I've experienced running in them. So I've been running in them for about 7 weeks then. Got to try them on a little early, see what I thought, and I really like them, and they've become my daily trainer. So I used to wear the On Cloud Stratus, which is the older model, and I now switched to the CLOUDMONSTER because it's higher cushion. So the CLOUDMONSTER is On's neutral shoe, but it does have a higher cushioning than any other On shoe, so it's going to be higher than the Cloud Stratus or the Cloud X or anything like that. So the CLOUDMONSTER is the highest cushion shoe, and so I really like to use it for all types of running. And I'm currently in my second pair of CLOUDMONSTERs. So this is my old pair. This pair has about 450 miles in them, so I got some good usage out of this one. And then this pair currently has about 150. So I'm well into my second pair, and I really like them. So I'll give them a quick little review and tell you why I like to use them as my daily trainer. So first off, I really like the high cushioning of the CLOUDMONSTER. So it does have a little bit higher stack height. In the back it has a 33 millimeter stack height, and in the midfoot it's about 27. So it's a lot like many different shoes nowadays, kind of like a Hoka or even a lot of the Nikes that have that bigger stack height, and it leaves for more cushion, which is nice. It also has that softer cushion, whereas the On Cloud Stratus kind of has that firmer feel, or the On Cloud Runner, which is their newer one, also has that firmer feel. The CLOUDMONSTER is a very neutral, very high cushion shoe, which makes it nice to run with. But the cushioning isn't the only thing that's great. It also has a rocker, so you can kind of see it here in the forefoot, but there's a drop off during the toe, or like on the toe bed. So when you roll, you really feel that roll. Especially when you go to try them on, you notice it immediately. It's not as noticeable when you go and run, but you can certainly feel that roll. And then that 6 millimeter drop, or that 6 millimeter offset, is pretty standard, so that roll has a nice feel to it specifically. As you can see, it also has this cloud tech on the bottom, so that's On specific midsole there. It's very unique. It doesn't look like anything else from Nike or ASICS or anything where that midsole is solid. You can almost see through it completely, which is new, but it also is really soft for the cushioning. So those pods kind of squish down when you run, and that provides extra cushion and extra reaction, which is really nice. That, along with the speed board in here, offers that extra reaction, offers that bounce off the ground. It's not like a carbon or nylon plate, but it's the Cloud speed board, which they use for all their shoes, and I think it feels really nice, specifically in the CLOUDMONSTER, because it's a little different. But I really like using that, and contrary to what many people think, it doesn't break down very quickly. I know a lot of people were thinking that you're gonna get sticks or it's gonna just squish completely, but the other pair lasted 450 miles and they're still in decent shape, and this one's in 150 already and it's holding up great. So I really like to use it for those. The other thing is, it's become my workout shoe. So if you go back and look at that 8x800 workout that I posted a little over a week ago, I was wearing the CLOUDMONSTER. I think they're great for workouts, not only because they have that roll to them and that plated feel, but also because they're super light. They're under 10 ounces. They're actually 9.7 ounces, which is really light for a trainer. ASICS tends to be pretty heavy. A lot of the Nike shoes, other than their racing shoes, are also quite heavy, including the Invincibles. So something like the CLOUDMONSTER is great for workouts and long runs where I don't want to necessarily feel the shoes. I just want to throw them on, have that reaction, that roll, and then that lightweight overall feel. Another thing that I really like about the CLOUDMONSTER is that they're very different from On's other shoes, because On shoes tend to have a very wide toe bed. Something like the Cloud Stratus here, which I used to use as my trainer before the CLOUDMONSTER came out, has that very wide toe bed here, so you have more space for your toes. Well, some people like that. I'm not a huge fan of it, and I like to feel more of that tighter feel, which is really nice about the CLOUDMONSTERs. You can kind of see it's not as wide of a toe bed as that Cloud Stratus is, and it kind of comes in more around the toes, which isn't too tight, but it has a really nice feel, and I don't have to worry about my toes moving around or anything like that. So that's really important to me. I know that tight feel in the front is nice. Some people actually go down a half size with the CLOUDMONSTER. I stick with the true to size. I wear a 10 across the board, and I wear a 10 in the CLOUDMONSTER. The insole is also another benefit of the CLOUDMONSTER. It's a nice soft insole. The only thing is, when it gets wet, it does soak up the water a little bit compared to some other shoes that I've tried, but overall I really like the insole. I like how soft it feels. It goes really well with the cushion of the CLOUDMONSTER itself, and so those combine for just a really great soft feel. It's not like that squishy feel of like the Invincibles, or like most ASICS shoes like the Nimbus, or even Brooks like the Glycerin, how those kind of have that soft squishy feel. It's kind of like a firm cushion, and I think that provides a really great feel for long runs and for workout days in general. So the On CLOUDMONSTER has become my daily trainer. I enjoy it for those long runs, those workouts, and I'm using it for a majority of my mileage. The only mileage I'm not using it for is my easy runs and races. And having gotten in about 500 miles in them already, I really like how they feel. I'm going to continue to use them. I definitely recommend, if you can get a pair on, throw them on, see how they feel. Don't just wear them and feel that rock. Really take them for a little run and see what you think. If you can run around the running store that you tried them on, do that, because they're a really great feeling shoe, and I really enjoy running in them, and I'm going to continue to do that here in the future. So overall, I give these shoes a 10 out of 10. They're the best running shoes that I've run in a while, and I'm going to continue running in them. So that is the On CLOUDMONSTER there. Go ahead and check them out. Go try them on. See what you think. See if you like them as much as I do. But thanks for watching the review of the On CLOUDMONSTER. Going forward, I'm going to have another review about the Hoka Speed Goat 5, which is the new trail shoe that just came out on top there. So I'll do a review on that. I'm also going to have a workout video coming out. Doing a workout on Sunday, which is the day this video is coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and videotape that, and I'll release that video as soon as I have that done. And I'll do some more reviews of other shoes going forward. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.